Word of a complete stranger? No, absolutely not.
Well, Utah is a far different world than New York City.
She was from a small town, but she wasn't naive. It must have been someone she knew. Do you have any idea who? I only met two friends. They were Mormon nannies, Becca and Kimberly. They used to take the kids to the playground together.
Oh my heck. It's so awful. Do you have any idea who killed her?
Not yet. Did she make any new friends here in the city?
A few girls at Relief Society, but she spent most of her free time with us.
What about boys?
She was engaged. Her fiancé Paul is on his mission in Peru. Drew, be careful. Don't swing so far out. That's why we're here. When our boyfriends get home, we'll go back to Utah.
Must be hard being so far away. Was Jody lonely?
If you ladies know something, you have to tell us.
Jody was acting weird the last few months. She started dressing different. Short skirts, kind of slutty. And then she stopped coming here to meet us.
You know where she went instead?
Nowhere. She was on the Keegan's computer. She said she missed Paul. She wanted someone to talk to.
Ever go beyond talking?
We stopped by the house one day last week to see if she wanted to take Tommy to the zoo. Some man was coming out of the house and Jody was kissing him.
This website that she went on, you know the name of it?
FaceUnion.com.
Morales dumped Keegan's computer and pulled up all of Jody's Face Union activity.
Hot young nanny looking for grown-up playdates.
She's got a lot of emails from three guys. One of Jody's playmates is Taylor Breville, junior at Faulkner College. Then there's Raphael Gardner, also known as Casanova. And the last one calls himself Jesse James.
Killer name. Who is he really?
Gilbert Matthews, 415 6th Avenue in the Village.
I talked to Jody online. We hooked up a couple of times last month, but then I stopped going over there.
Why?
We were getting busy, and when I came up for air, this little boy was watching us. She put him back to bed, but it creeped me out, so I split and never went back.
Where were you yesterday morning?
At a motivational seminar in Yonkers. Paid $250 to hear Donald Trump.
Looking for Taylor Breville?
He's not home.
When will he be home?
Christmas. But Taylor's in India, semester abroad. What's this about?
Someone's been using his Face Union account.
Caleb! Get your butt over here! Have you been using Taylor's computer again?
Sorry, Mom.
I took his internet privileges away after I caught him using my Visa card to pay for his Warcraft subscription. He's incorrigible. Please, lock him up.
Yo, Raphael. Man, you need to really update this photo. Talk about bait and switch.
What's the problem? That's me.
Yeah, 30 years ago.
What's this about?
Jody Simmons. You've been chatting with her on the internet. Did you ever meet her face to face?
Yeah. We had a very fulfilling relationship on the internet. And then she wanted more.
You bang her, Casanova?
If you mean were we intimate? Yes. Anything else?
Yeah, one more thing. Did you kill her?
What? You saying she's dead?
She was murdered yesterday. When did this intimacy thing happen? We got DNA from the body. Is it gonna match yours?
We had sex. And then I left. I would never hurt her. We were passionately in love.
Maybe your passion got out of hand.
I'll say. 36 emails in 8 days? My darling, I will make you feel like a real woman. Your soul will melt with my hot kiss. That's quite a claim you're making.
What can I say? I know what women want.
But Jody just wanted a hookup.
I don't believe that.
You weren't her only playmate. These are just a couple of guys she was boning when she was in love with you. Jody wrote to Gilbert that his picture made her hot and she wanted to rip off Taylor's underwear with her teeth.
You're lying. She loved me.
She's into young hot guys, not you, Gramps.
I'm not old.
I know that, Raphael. But young women like Jody, they're foolish. She should have seen that your love was real. Hey, she was lucky to have you.
She led me on, you know. She said she wanted me.
Of course she did, and you believed her. So, you went over to her house to see her, and then what happened?
She laughed at me. She slammed the door in my face. I pushed my way in. I was so mad. I lost control. Next thing I remember, the little boy came in and he's crying. And I see what I'd done and I ran. Could have made her so happy. She wouldn't even give me a chance. All she could see was my age.
Perfect timing. Need a little DNA sample from our buddy in there. Icing on the cake.
Be happy to take a swab. I'm sure it'll match the semen on the sheets, but that's not why I'm here.
Okay, what's up?
You had EMS voucher the blood on Tommy. It was from Jody.
Figured.
Bet you didn't figure this. I took DNA from Jake Keegan. I also took a swab from Tommy Keegan to prove that the blood on his face and clothes wasn't his. They don't share any common alleles.
Jake's not Tommy's father.
He has a right to know.
It's not our place to tell him.
Jake is raising a child that biologically isn't his. He's married to a woman who's being unfaithful. You think that ignorance is bliss?
Okay, first of all, Tommy is his son, and Jake is the only father he's ever known. Now, they love each other. Why do you want to mess with that?
Because it's not fair to Jake or Tommy.
Leah Keegan wants to tell her husband that Tommy's not his. That's her choice, not ours. What do you mean, Tommy's not my son? You know, Lee and I had some bad times together. But I stayed for Tommy. And now he's not my kid.
I'm sorry you found out this way.
I don't know, is there a good way to find out that your son isn't your child? I used to see myself in his face.
You look happy. When was this?
I just rented this place out at North Folk. Great fishing. Tommy and I would just spend the whole day together out on the dock. You know, he'd look up at me with this love in his eyes.